Hi everyone, it's Helen here. So that is just around the corner. In this year 2015, the first day of the Lunar New Year falls on the 19th of February. So we have 2 more weeks to THịt, and this is the period where all the Vietnamese getting very busy with the THịt preparation, from decorating the house to preparing the food. And that's one dish that I always make for THịt every year. No matter whether I'm in Vietnam or overseas, is a few jars of killed meat in fish sauce or thịt ngâm nước mắm. To me, this is the dish that screams out the taste of THịt. And believe it or not, it's a super easy dish to make. And once you have it on the kitchen shelf, you will not have to worry about the lack of food for the new year. So let's begin. You can either use pork or beef for this recipe. For pork, the best cut should be butt, shoulder or belly with the fat attached. If you are to use beef, I recommend using beef chunk or bắp bò. Carefully remove all the yellow fat that attach to the beef chunk. You can ask your butcher for the whole piece of muscle like this. It will look more beautiful when we put it in a jar. To cook the pork, bring a saucepan of water to a boil, add some salt and a tablespoon of vinegar. We're gonna parboil the pork first. The vinegar will help to reduce the strong smell and also keep the pork in a very bright color. Parboil for about 5 minutes until the impurities dry to the top, then remove and rinse well. You also want to wash the pot clean. After that, return the pork to the pot and then fill it with water enough to cover. To enhance the meat flavor, we're gonna add 2 onion halves and 1 or 2 smashed shallots. We're gonna boil the pork for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how thick the cut of pork is. Keep the heat on medium-low and occasionally skimming up the foam. When the pork is cooked through, transfer to an ice water bath. This helps to cool it out faster and also maintain the bright color. If you are using beef chunk, also boil it with some salt. Instead of adding onion and shallots, we're gonna add some spices such as star anise, cinnamon or cardamom. These spices help enhance the flavor of the beef. Beef chunk takes longer to cook, about 1.5 to 2 hours, depending on the size. If you use a chopstick to pierce through and see no red water coming out, that means it's cooked. Then remove and let cool. To make the brine, mix 2 cups of fish sauce with 2 cups of sugar. So the sugar and fish sauce ratio is 1 to 1. Stir well to dissolve. You might want to stir under low heat to have the sugar dissolve faster. Some older recipes might say that you should cook the fish sauce for some time to reduce it a little bit, but I just don't like the ideas of boiling fish sauce in my house because that would make my kitchen stink for a few days. So just when the sugar is completely dissolved, turn off the heat and let cool completely. When the meat has cooled down, wipe it dry with some paper towel and arrange in a jar. Only pour in the fish sauce when the fish sauce is completely cooled. Insert some bamboo skewers on top to press the meat down, keeping it submerged in the liquid. Then add a few garlic cloves and chilies. If your garlic is young, make sure you remove the core in the center. Also add some crushed peppercorns and you are done. It can be eaten in 3 days and you can keep it for a few weeks. For the beef chunk, it could turn very hard after some time, so I will add a cup of vinegar into the mixture. The acid will help tenderize the beef and it also gives it a nice sour taste later. The rest of the steps are just the same, adding garlic and chilies and some peppercorns. On New Year's Day, if some guests decide to stay over for lunch or dinner, you can just take out a piece of pork or beef, cut into thin slices and serve them. No more cooking involved. You can serve this just like that as a drinking snack, maybe with some pickles or bánh chưng. You can also serve as a side dish together with hot steamed rice. Or another way that we in Central Vietnam love to do is to roll it in rice paper together with fresh vegetables. The dipping sauce recipe is 1 part sugar, 1 part fish sauce, and 1 part lime juice, and some chopped garlic and chili on top. For the fresh greens, you can have perilla, mint, lettuce, young mustard leaf, fish mint, some thinly sliced green bananas or chuối chát, or green mango if you have. To serve, you take a piece of rice paper and dip into water. Just dip for a second and then shake off the excess water. Place it in the palm of your hand and then top with fresh greens, green bananas, and your favorite slice of killed meat in fish sauce. I know rolling in the palm like this might take some practice. If you need some help, maybe you can lay down the rice paper on a plate and top with everything and then roll it up. It might be easier. Let me give it a try. It's so fresh, so tasty. Just like the amazing food that you have cooked with my recipes, took photos and sharing on Instagram, Facebook or Google Plus with hashtag Helen Recipes. Seeing your food creation is always the highlight of my day. Thank you so much for sharing, and I look forward to seeing more. If you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel for more delicious Vietnamese food. If you're interested in more THịT recipes, you can click here to see the whole playlist of all the dishes that I have prepared for the New Year holiday. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.